Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the hometown boy, Elliott Yamin.
I grew up in Richmond. I was shy to a fault. I had no, I had very little. Not that I had confidence in myself, but I was just very shy. I didn't like singing in front of people. Growing up in Richmond was great. I was 10 years old when we moved there from Los Angeles. And in LA, our only family members were on my dad's side. And my dad's Israeli, so all of his family that live in the States, they all live in LA. My mom, of course, is grew up here and grew up in Richmond. And all of her family, lives between there and Philly. So getting to grow up in Richmond with so much family around, and developing all these great friendships, and it was really cool. I was born with bad ears. That's just that was just the cards I was dealt, I guess. And I was always getting ear infections. My ears were always killing me and always hurting. And so when I was 13, my right eardrum bursted, and I don't remember feeling it or feeling the sensation of it happening. I just remember it just not working. And so I had a prosthetic put in, and ever since then it's just really, there's a lot of scar tissue in there, and I haven't had it really tended to over the years. And now, of course, I have this new life and new job where I rely on my ears heavily. But it's never really hindered my ability to sing and perform and hone my skills and my craft, which is music and writing music and getting to perform it. Knock on wood. I was 16 and I was diagnosed with diabetes, and diabetes has always run in my family. My mom had it, my grandmother had it. When I was a kid, I used to inject her with her shots, my grandmother. Yeah, that's just another kind of weird blow, another card that life just kind of dealt me that I wasn't prepared for. And my parents divorced when I was around that age too, and so that made things kind of tougher for our childhood, and at that age. And so going through that and dealing with diabetes, and I was kind of at a rebellious stage, and I was in denial. I didn't want to admit that I had it, and I didn't really want to accept it. And I'd have seizures, from low blood sugar attacks, and just guessing based on how I felt without checking my blood sugar, I would administer insulin. And next thing you know, I'd be, getting tended to by EMTs, and at my jobs or at home or wherever I was. I had to learn the hard way that I'm not going to live very long if I just keep on dismissing my disease, And so age 21, I've been on the pump, and it's really helped regulate my blood sugar, and it's way more conducive to my lifestyle, especially now, being on the road all the time, traveling a lot, So, yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it,
Could the next American Idol be from Richmond? It's possible.
Why did you think you could do it?
I didn't think I could do it. That's the catch. I didn't want to try out for it. I had always been a fan of the show. It was really, just having the good fortune of having great friends around me and believers and people who believed in me more than myself,
Did you have a band? Were you doing
I didn't.
gigs?
I wasn't pursuing music in any way, shape, or form. I wasn't trying. I had a regular 9-to-5 job. The occasional kind of social, karaoke at TGI Fridays on Sunday nights in my neighborhood.
When you came forward, even after your hours of practice,
the whole thing was nerve-wracking, very nerve-wracking. I just was so nervous, even as I progressed through the show every week. But I had no choice. It was either now or never. I figured that it was just going to be my first and only shot to really, get just a toenail in the door of the business. Luckily, I was able to stay on Simon's good side most of the season, and he didn't really have too many negative things to say about me, which helped, And each week I would grow with confidence, and we got down to the nitty gritty, and towards the end there, where I really figured, I got a real shot at winning this thing, So, yeah, it changed my whole life. It changed my life for the better.
We got another hot one tonight.
in parts, That was like a vocal masterclass. It was superb.
I read somewhere that he said that you were the nicest contestant ever. Well, that was season 5 on American Idol.
Ah, gee, shucks. Gee whiz. Oh, that's great, especially coming from a guy who portrays a not so nice person on TV.
Let me hear you say, so baby, I will wait for you.
What was it like when your CD went gold?
Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I get a little emotional just thinking. It's been a crazy ride. But I remember driving around in LA, and you know, they have the biggest pop station in the country, Kiss FM. Here's Elliott Yamin with the world premiere, Wait for You, and just hearing my name on the radio and my voice coming through the radios, it was pretty special. I'd been on the radio before. I did weekend overnights at Power 92, WCDX Power 92 Jams. I loved it. It was my chance to be around music, and so it's just kind of weird how full circle my life had become. Just, you know, from being on that side of the radio, cracking the mic and playing other people's songs, to now being the guy who's touring around every radio station, singing my song live on the air. And
I know that there ain't no place around like a boulevard.
Do you miss Virginia?
oh, I do. I miss it terribly. I miss my friends. I miss my family.
Do your friends dog you? They say, oh, now you're Mr. Celebrity.
You're all Hollywood now. Yeah, you don't have time for us. No, you know, sometimes they give me the business sometimes, but for the most part, you know, my close friends, they understand. When I'm out on tour and on the road, and whether I'm playing Richmond or anywhere close, you know, they come out and support. Well, my mom was probably my first ever musical influence. I mean, she, to be an old white Jewish lady, she was so soulful, and I think that's where I acquired that knack for soul music and that soulful vibe, that sound that I have. I think, you know, I think all good-hearted people and good-natured people strive to make their parents proud at some point in their lives, you know. And for me, it was a real blessing to be able to share that whole experience with her, and for her to see her son.
You're so amazing to me. One word. What do y'all sing? So one word.
And I'm very fortunate that we had that opportunity, and she got to see her son grow up and become a man in front of her own eyes, and that's something that I'll always be able to keep right here. She touched so many people without even realizing it, and that's, you know, that's why I feel very, very fortunate to be in this position to kind of be a beacon of hope for someone out there. If it's just one person, or a hope community, whether I get to touch people with my music, or being a spokesperson for diabetes, or just inspire people to be in that position is very special to me. I'm a walking billboard for that. You know, anything is possible, and it's unbelievable.
Amazing. Bless you all, and we'll see you next time, okay?